And I feel like the beauty of Microlocs is actually in the grid. So this one here is the one you want, or even smaller, especially if you have Microlocs. So we have one side of the part, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do that one more time for those at the back. So this is my own way of just maintaining loose tip for as long as I can. Hey gorgeous, so in this video I'm going to be taking you through the process of how I do my retie on my own DIY. I'm going to be showing you how I prep my hair. I'm going to be showing you the tools I use. I'm going to be showing you how I do my 3-point rotation and how I maintain my grid. I've been doing my retie by myself since I locked my hair 2 years ago, and my grid is still intact. Have you been frustrated? Do you hate salon appointment? Do you want to save money, save time? Are you always on the go? Are you a mom? Are you just someone with a very busy schedule and you have Microlocs? Then let's get into the gist in a bit. I mean, my center part is a little off, but all in all, I still got the grid. Retying my hair takes a lot of time. So what do I do to ensure that it's still fun, it's still efficient as much as possible, and I can get it done as quickly as possible? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not usually in front of the mirror throughout when I'm doing my retie. Sometimes I just guess my way through it. And then I do the front of my Microlocs in front of the mirror as well. And then whatever happens at the back happens. And yeah, this is sort of what it looks like at the back. This is what it looks like on the side, like this, and the front like this. Now I feel like this needle is a lot faster than this pin when it comes to relocking my hair. If you decide to use the regular crochet pin, you want to make sure that the eye of the needle is small. So this one here is the one you want, or even smaller, especially if you have Microlocs, which is what I use more often. A cute mirror like this one that moves up, down, different directions. I used to have one that had like a small magnifying part to it so that I can see a little more closer on my scalp, but my niece took it away and I never got the chance to buy another one, so I've been using this one. But again, before I start to retie, I make sure that I gather all the new growth around the lock that I want to retie, and I sort of wrap them around the locks like this so that it's all in one bunch before I begin to retie. Now another thing is, with my baby locks, I don't wet the hair before I start, but I find that when I wet the hair it becomes more slippery and I'm not able to grip it very well when I am feeding it into the crochet pin. So for that reason I don't wet my baby locks before I retie. I wet afterwards. I very generously saturate the root of all the Microlocs on the line that I'm about to retie. Feel free to do as many lines as you want, as much as possible, but I just prefer to do one line at a time so that the hair is not dry before I get there. I then use this tail comb to make sure that my part is straight like this. Make sure you're doing this in front of the mirror, okay? No guesswork here, especially when you're retying the hair in front. I take this comb and I separate all the remaining new growth from the line that I'm about to retie. Are you listening? Take the first strand on that line like so, and then thread your Microlocs into your needle, the wider part of the needle like so, and pull it out. When you pull it out, push it all the way to the corner, the smaller part of the eye of the needle, and then you just want to make sure it's secured. Either you roll it like this or you can just start working that way. I prefer to roll it that way so that I'm sure it's secured. Now my hair is in a grid, so what that means is that every strand of Microlocs is in a part that looks like a square. So we have one side of the part, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to go in and feed the needle from the, I don't want to say northwest east because my geography is very bad. I don't want to ruin it. I'm just going to start on the right side my own right hand side and pull the other way. And I'm going to go from the top and pull it under like so. And I'm going to go again like so. And I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. And I'm going to do this from the right again, and then top to bottom. And because I want my hair to fall this way, my last retie is going to come from the left side like this to the right, and that would make the microloc strand to fall to the right. So if you want your microlocs to fall to the right, you need to start from the left. If you want it to fall to the left, you need to start from the right. Let's do that one more time for those at the back. Take a fresh strand of microlocs. If you have to, use your comb to separate the new growth. If you don't have to, that's fine. That's the beauty of making sure your hair is damp before you start. Thread the microlocs into the needle, the wider part of the needle, and then pull to the end to secure it at the smaller end of the eye of the needle. I'm going to start from the right of my part and to the left, from the top to the bottom. So that's 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. We'll do 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock again, and then 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock again, and 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And this is the last one that we're going to come from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, which is the right side of my right hand side, so that the locks falls like this. Is this 3 points or is this 4 points? I don't even know. That's why I say I keep going back between 3 points and 4 points, depending on what part of my head I'm actually retying. So really, do you. Yeah, basic thing is that you understand the techniques and the reason behind that, and then you just find what works for you. Sometimes, depending on how I'm sitting, I just find it easier to do the 3 point. Sometimes it's easier to just do the 4 point. You know, it all depends on the situation at hand and what works for you at the time. As long as you understand why you're doing what you're doing, then you can customize the approach to fit your own specific needs, right? Now I'm going to show you a couple of tricks to help you avoid joining two locks together, because I did that a lot when I was still learning to do my retie on my own. And guys, it was a very frustrating experience. Every time I tied two locks together, I was unable to untie them, and it made me so frustrated. So you need to make sure that you invest in these. These are your escape from ensuring that your part is clean, ensuring that you're not joining two locks together. You're going to use them to hold all the hairs that you're working with. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to hold the hair on this side away like so. You're going to take another clip again and hold the hair on this side away like so. With this, the chances of locking two locks together have been minimized. A lot more confident in the way I do my reties, that I don't have to do this all the time, but it's something that I was doing when I first started that I found very helpful. Now I'm going to thread my Microlocs into the needle like so. I'm going to use my index finger and my thumb and hold it to protect and to direct the needle into the right place at all times. So you hold it like this, and then you push in, you push in, you push in. So you are holding like this at all times. Okay, that way your needle is not going anywhere you don't want it to go to. If using your middle finger and your thumb is more comfortable, do that. But the whole concept is that you are directing the pin into the right place at all times. Did that make sense? I think it did. I'm going to take the hair we need. I'm going to pull everything else back. Make sure that it's standing on its own independently. Okay, we're going to use our fingertip, either your middle finger and your thumb, or your index finger and your thumb, and you're going to wrap all the new growth into the hair that you're about to relock like this. And then we're going to hold the new growth with 2 fingers and then feed and insert, guiding the needle exactly where we want it to go to. We don't want it to lose direction or miss its way into another microloc. So guide it in. As soon as you're able to figure this out, it's a game changer. You would never join 2 microlocs together again, ever. Okay?
Work is almost over, summer's getting closer. No time to be sober, sunshine on my shoulders. I'm alive and breathing, living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while. I feel the love, I feel it growing every day. I feel the love, I feel the love. I hope it never goes away. I feel the love, love, love. Feel the love, love, love. I feel the love.
Tips. The microloc tips at the back of my hair is actually already locked, so it's blunt. But in front, I still have loose tip. So I hope that I can leave the tip of my hair loose for as long as possible. So this is my own way of just maintaining loose tip for as long as I can. And I detangle like so. And then I just add this to the scalp and massage it in like so, and I let this air dry, and we are good for another 6 weeks. So that, my friends, is how I maintain my microlocs.
No time to be sober, sunshine on my shoulders.